Welcome in the 44th edition of the Condroz Rally, the last round of the Belgian Rally Championship 2017, and it's one of the highlights of the season as well, with plenty of R5 cars and some WRCs really fighting for the honor, like this Davy Van Ester with his Ford Fiesta, one of the outsiders, but he has not the best of starts on the slippery roads of the Condroz. And it gets even worse for Alain Litt. Very first stage this, and this is how a Fiesta looks if you roll it. It's also the title decider of the Belgian Rally Championship, and this man is leading the championship. Vincent Verschuren in his Skoda has won 2 rounds this season, and he needs to finish 4th or higher to become champion for the first time.
Hoe zit het eigenlijk met de zenuwen?
Vincent, how are the nerves? Oh, it's pretty okay. I don't try to think about it. I've seen that the level is very high here. So we'll need to have to change the car a bit because I'm not feeling comfortable right now. This is his main competitor, Chris Prinsen. Prinsen, in fact, almost has to win to preserve his title chances.
We weten wat we moeten doen.
Yeah, we know what we have to do. We have to finish as high as possible and probably win. It will not be easy if you look at the people who are at the start here. But I think we had a good start. I think we had a safe tyre choice. Yeah, we're pretty happy. We have to drive like we always drive. To keep a chance on the title, we have to win, and we hope there's enough cars between us and Vincent, but we'll see what happens. Xavier Bush, one of the local favorites at the start, with a Skoda Fabia R5 as well.
Ah, j'adore moi le Condroz.
Yeah, I love the Condroz Rally. I'm almost live here nearby, and I have to be here. I can't miss it. Guilain de Mavius, son of former Group 1 world champion Grégoire de Mavius, man in form, won a regional rally just before the start of this Condroz Rally, and he has a good start with his Skoda. But the competition is fierce, because here is Francois Deval, the first Belgian to win a round of the World Rally Championship. But he hasn't finished a modern rally since 2009.
J'ai envie de me faire plaisir.
Yeah, I want to have fun here. We tried to get the car working all during the rally. I only do 1 rally a year, so I can't win probably. But I tried to finish as high as possible. And then there's Bruno Thierry as well, and he's again back with his heroic co-driver Stéphane Prévost, which he last drove together 15 years ago.
30 plus, droite grève, et droite 30 plus, asphalte, et droite 25, tenir, sur gauche 30 tard.
Dès que j'ai essayé la voiture,
From the first moment I tried the car and I heard the voice of Stéphane to the helmet, it really gave me goosebumps. It was 15 years ago since we last drove together in a racing car. It was a really emotional moment, and he's still as cool and collected as always, and he's motivated. I'm really happy to be here. Cédric Cherin with another Citroën DS3. He's on DMAC tyres though, not the Michelins like the others. And he might create a surprise doing so. He has a good start, setting the fastest time in the opening stage.
On fait le meilleur temps dans la première spéciale.
He set the fastest time in the first stage, so that's good. And then in the second one everything goes well. But at the end the tyres let go a bit and we lose 4 seconds to the fastest time. Adrien Fennemont with a Ford Fiesta R5. It's still one of his first rallies with the car, but he's doing well. He's in 5th after the opening 2 stages, and Kevin de Maarschalk has to prove something here. Has had a lot of bad luck this year and wants to have some good results. In the Peugeot camp, it's Kevin Abrink with Peter Thun defending the colors of the French constructor. But there's also the younger de Mavius Guillaume, who can be junior champion this year, but he makes his debut in the R5 here in the Condroz.
C'est un gros changement avec 4 motrices.
It's a big change with a four-wheel drive car.
Assimilé, mais on a eu la chance de faire
We have to learn a lot, but fortunately we did some testing beforehand, so that was good. We don't have really any results, but we have to get experience, so it's good to be at the front where we are now.
Très bien. Donc voilà, ça avance bien.
It was great teamwork as well. The man who can keep the Mavius from the junior title is this Sebastian Bederet. He has to win the junior category and take 14 of the 18 fastest times. That will not be easy. The older of the Mavius brothers then has the best start, taking the lead after 2 stages.
40 mètres sur mes gauche 12 terre à fond. Léger jump là.
On est en tête du rallye, mais bon, c'est très proche avec.
Yeah, we're leading the rally now, but the difference are really small. Princeton is right behind us, Abring as well. And the others are not far away. So it's a good start. It's better to be in the front than at the back. Paul Geusens has switched to a Toyota GT86 for the Condroz. It's his first rally in a rear-wheel drive car, and that is not easy, although it gives some spectacular footage.
Paul Augustus, hoe valt de kennismaking met...
Paul Geusens, what is it like to drive a rear-wheel drive car? Yeah, it's very fun. We're having a lot of fun. We had a puncture in the second stage, but we will continue after this. It's a fun to drive car. It's a big difference, a rear-wheel drive car. Well, it's my first time that I drive a rear-wheel drive car. And fortunately, this one is very forgiving. So, well, it's pretty fun. Cedric De Checo, one of the outsiders for a good finish. But in the first stage, this happens. It's a lot more difficult to continue like that.
C'est le capot qui était pas bien fermé, il s'est ouvert.
Yeah, the hood wasn't closed properly. We didn't go off after 4 kilometers in the first stage. It opened, and the hood opened. That was it. Disappointed the Checo, but it could get worse. Here's leader Demivius in the 3rd stage. It was a great off for Demivius, as he called it himself. This is what it looks like from a spectator's view. The end of his rally then, and that means that Chris Princeton takes the lead in his Skoda Fabia R5. So Princeton does what he has to do, taking the lead, and since Vincent Verschuren is below 4th position, he's the virtual champion at the moment.
Ik denk dat we op kop staan met 18e voor op Kevin.
Yeah, I think we're leading with 1/10 of a second in hand over Kevin, if I'm correct. But we do what we have to do, and we're doing our rally. That's difficult enough. We'll see what the others do. Because Verschuren has a bit of a slow start, and after 5 stages, he's only in 6th. He needs to gain a couple of more positions to hold on to the lead in the Belgian Rally Championship. While some spectators take it easy, others really don't. This is not the best behavior for spectators along the stages, and the drivers are not really happy about that.
De ambiance is geweldig.
It's a great atmosphere here, and it's great to have lots of fans along the stages as well. It's good for Belgian rallying. But they have to be more responsible. They have to be in places where it's less dangerous, because if something breaks on a car, it would be a shame that the fans would have to pay the price.
Naar de proeven komen, maar soms staan ze wel een beetje gevaarlijk.
This a bit dangerous sometimes. Just look at what happened to Francois Duval, just a bit overshooting a corner, goes through a field and then barely avoids the guy making probably a YouTube movie or something. Duval can continue, no damage done. Or maybe just a little bit. This is what it looks like from the outside. Barely missing that spectator. Yeah, we had a small off through a field. Nothing really particular, but the car is not really easy to drive. It has lots of understeer. and we have to change it because like this it's not really fun to drive. At every corner the car understeers and it tries to go off, and we lose a lot of time in the process. We have to do something. Kevin Abring trying to fight his way to the lead. He gets really close to Chris Princeton at the end of the first loop of 5 stages. Cedric Charin is still in third, some 11 seconds behind now. Still going strong though. Former winner of the Condroz Rally. Adrian Fernamore doing a good job as well in fourth.
On attendait ces conditions sèches, en tout cas pour nous.
Yeah, we wanted the dry conditions for our Ford, but it's still a long rally. We try. It's going very quickly, but there's still a long way to go. Canal Robles, first of the World Rally cars, in fifth with the old Skoda Fabia. There's Porsches as well. Fred Bouvier is the first of the Porsches. He's in 25th though, which is a lot lower than where the GTs normally are, just showing how strong the field in the Condroz Rally really is. A round of the Belgian Historic Championship as well, but it goes quickly wrong for the championship leader. Robin Maas has a gearbox problem, has to retire from the first day. He will be able to restart on day 2, but if Stefan Prinzi holds on to the rally lead and can finish the rally, that's enough for him. He will become the new historic champion. But it will not be easy with Renaud Verret, one of the all-time Belgian classic drivers. The only man, or one of the few men who has won Spa, Condroz and Ypres, here at the wheel of an old Ford Escort Mark 1. Sebastian Bederet, candidate for the junior title, is doing what he has to do. There's 1 stage cancelled for the 2-wheel drive cars, so out of the 9 stages he takes 8 fastest times on the first day. If he can add 6 out of the 8 on day 2, he will beat the younger Demivius to the title. The time to grab a lunch in the Condroz Rally, and then the rally continues after the break. Welcome back in the Condroz Rally, the final round of the Belgian Rally Championship. All is up for grabs for the title fight, and it's very slippery in the Condroz Rally, as is proven by the Mitsubishi of Collignon. Fortunately, driver and co-driver remain unhurt. Kevin Abring is in second after 5 stages with his Peugeot 208, but then during the second loop trouble strikes.
De koppeling.
It's the clutch. On the long stage we lost some 9 seconds. I thought we would lose more, but it was only 9. And then after that we tried to get back to salvage, which fortunately was possible because the clutch started working again and was cooling down, and now it's fixed and the car is fine. But Abring has lost a lot of time in the process, and Cedric Charin has lost some time as well because the alternator of his car is gone. Yes, there was a clear problem on the DS3 of Charin. German Wallenwein, one of the better German rally drivers, has difficulties to get into the top 10 of the Condroz Rally. Just shows the level of the rally.
We zitten dit jaar aan een gemiddelde van 14 R5.
This year we have 14 R5 cars per rally in the championship, which is the top category. I don't think there's another country in Europe who has that. And we also have 3-4 different rally leaders at every rally. We have different rally winners. It's very close this year, and the championship will only be decided in the very last stage probably. So good season for the Belgian Rally Championship. And Kevin de Maarschalk ends this first day with the quickest time as well. Some trouble for Duval, who's in 8th still at the end of day 1. Let's hope he can continue on day 2. Adrian Fenimore dropped to 6th after the second loop of the day, which saw some rain, as you could see. And Thierry is up to 5th.
J'avais jamais conduit de Super 2000.
I had never driven a Super 2000 or an R5 car, so I can almost die now. There's only one car I haven't driven, that's a 2017 WRC car. But it's really fun cars. They remind me a bit of the 206 WRC I used to drive. At the front, Condroz Robles is in 4th now, just ahead of Bruno Thierry. It's Kevin Abring now in 3rd, but he's almost 40 seconds down on the leader.
Vanmorgen goed, we staan gelijk met Verschuren op.
Yeah, for tomorrow I think we're almost equal with Verschuren for 2nd.
Zeker nog niet klaar.
It isn't finished yet. Verschuren is in 2nd, which is good for his championship chances. No risks taken on this first day. And he's just ahead of Kevin Abring.
We hebben ze goed overleefd de laatste 3 proeven in het donker.
Yeah, we've survived these last stages in the dark, which is good, which is the most important thing. I think it was a good end to the day. Leading is Chris Prinsen. It looks like he's heading for his 3rd win in the Condroz Rally.
We hebben geprobeerd om stijf.
Yeah, we tried to push a bit here because it was dangerous at some places, but it wasn't at others. So there we could push. We had a safe tire choice. Yeah, everything went well. No risks, but we still went well. These are the standings after the first day. Prinsen leading from Verschuren and Abring, Condroz Robles in 4th and Bruno Thierry in 5th. The second and final day of the Condroz Rally then, 8 more stages to go. And it has rained a lot overnight, so that makes the roads pretty slippery. As if it wasn't difficult enough. Vincent Verschuren makes a wrong tyre choice for the opening loop. And loses a place, drops down to 3rd.
Wat is het probleem met de banden eigenlijk?
What's the problem with the tyre? Yeah, we were a bit just too optimistic. We used cut-up slicks and the roads were a bit more wet than expected. Yeah, we lose some time. But okay, the next stages should be dry, so maybe we get an advantage there. Kevin Abring back in the rhythm with a car that functions properly. And he sets a couple of faster times and gains some time on the leader, but probably not enough.
Kevin Abring, wat is jouw relaas van de ochtend?
Kevin Abring, what's your assessment of the morning? Well, we did what we had to do. We gained some time on Chris, but whether it's enough, I don't think so. But we're a bit quicker than Vincent, so that's good.
Ja, alles in orde.
Guillaume de Mévius de Jonge has a good time here.
On a bien commencé la journée, on a fait un 4e temps.
Yeah, we started the day well. We had a 4th time in the opening stage of the day, which is good. We don't take any risks. But a bit further, the Mévius slides wide, hits a post, and that's the end of his rally. That's a bit unfortunate for Chris Prinsen. The morning happens without any big problems. He's actually controlling the rally now.
Chris Prinsen, ik zie alleen maar goed nieuws voorlopig.
Chris Prinsen, you can see good news for you today. Yeah, we had a safe tire choice for this morning. And we expect a lot of water on the road, and as a first car it's a bit tricky. So we were quick but careful, so everything went well. So Verschuren, 4 stages to go in 3rd, still good enough for the title, but they're pushing right behind him. Thierry is getting closer in 5th. Wallewijn has entered the top 10 in 9th. Final loop of 4 stages will decide the outcome of the Belgian Rally Championship. Robin Maas has restarted, but it will not be enough. His gearbox problem of the opening day probably cost him any chance on the title, but Stefan Prinzi is a deserving Belgian Championship winner, taking the win in the Condroz Rally as well with his Opel Ascona. In the Junior Championship, Sebastian Bedouet did everything he had to do, but too many stages were cancelled for him. So in the end, he did not have enough stages to grab the title, and that one goes to Guillaume de Mévius.
On a tout donné au début de l'année, on a gagné 4 courses.
We gave everything at the beginning of the season. We won 4 rallies. We are very happy to respond to the expectations of the RACB. Fred Bouvy gave a lot of spectacle with his Porsche, but in the end it was John Ratik who won the GT category with his spectacular 911. Back to the front runners then. There's nothing that could stop Chris Prince, and he takes the 3rd win in the Condroz Rally. But it was not enough. He ends up in 2nd in the championship.
Chris, gewonnen, geen kampioen.
Chris, you won the Condroz Rally, but you did not win the title. Mixed feelings? Yeah, well, I'm more happy than not. I would love to win this rally because it was the last one for Peter, and we wanted that 10th win. We didn't lose the championship here. We made 2 mistakes this year, and that cost us the title. I think we won 4 rallies. I think everybody had a good season. Kevin, Vincent, and I. Yeah, well, I'm really happy. Kevin Abring ends up in 2nd. And will be 3rd in the final standings of the championship. But this is the new Belgian Rally champion. For the first time in his career, Vincent Verschuren takes the title. He won 2 rallies this year. And apart from 1 retirement in the Seizoens, he finished on the podium of every single round of the championship. After the man who gave him his confidence, Gabi Goedezunne, welcomed him at the end of the last stage.
Dit kampioenschap heb je te danken aan Gabi.
This title is thanks to Gabi. Yeah, it's fantastic. I've started with the Polo 2000 just to try and see what it would do. And everything turned very positive. I had the chance because of him to do a full championship, and I'm really thankful to him and to the whole team, because those guys, they really work hard all the time. And Verschuren is welcomed in the service park with champagne as well, of course.
Zeer blij.
Yeah, I'm very happy. It was a very long weekend. It kept on going. Every stage was different. The tire choices were different. Sometimes we did the right one, sometimes we did the wrong one. And yesterday morning it wasn't looking very well. But I didn't back down and didn't take any risks, but we came back and we took the title. These are the final standings of the Condroz Rally. Prinsen wins it from Abring and Verschuren. Nice 4th place for Furnemore, and Bruno Thierry, 55 years old, in 5th. Prinsen Verschuren takes the 2017 title from Chris Prinsen, Kevin Abring in 3rd, Bastien Rouard in 4th, and Guillaume de Mévius in 5th. So that was it for the Belgian Rally Championship 2017. We take a look at the winners and the new champion for 2017. See you all back next year.